Yo, how you doing? We are live. Right. Can you all see? No, you can't see behind me, can you? So, so, yeah, let's go. We are live on the Twitch. Literally, come say hi. We are watching on with England. Let's see how they do. Come on, England. There you go. Yeah. Oh,
Definitely a matchup where I'd say the advantage state is going to be going to Lucas.
Correct.
Lucas has a ton of things that you can just abuse Captain Falcon's disadvantage, but at the same time, like, Falcon has his advantage state as well. If he gets his combo
yo, welcome. Sort something out. How? What do you think the match is gonna be? I don't know. I'm sorting something out. Just bear with me. think my brother's joining in a bit. There you go. So basically, we got the World Cup third place. So that's the lineup up here. I think it's gonna be a good game, I would say. Very opened. Obviously, I can't show you the match because of what Twitch has. But yeah, the is very mixed. I would probably say why are you starting Tony or Watkins? I don't know. I would have gave Watkins a run out. I would say Henderson's a good shout because he's like pretty much a decent keeper at best, like over Pickford really. But yeah, like that is a good one. But yeah, I'm just like excited that like at my club, Borough, played Celtic, drew 1-1, and then they played. Now we're having an England match at 10 o'clock. So I, but yeah, you know what? We'll get some music on. Let's get some music on. Put if you want some suggestions, put in the chat. Cause yeah, I'll put us make a playlist or something. From you, extra, extra, be all about it. Also, we could thingy, like, I don't know. Right, right, let's go. I feel like England gonna win 2-1, I'll say. Right, what is the channel that the match is getting on? BBC. I hate BBC. Tell you why. I would tell you why. Yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. The thing with BBC, I just don't like the layout they put out. I don't know if you know that, but yeah. Okay, loaded up. Really, yeah.
Tuchel, given the response, the way they lost against Argentina, and also the public's and media's response.
I'm not sure whatever England do today is going to suppress the criticism that he's facing. It was a terrible performance second half, and I think they went out with a whimper rather than on their shield. I think he will keep his job, but I don't think he should.
Really don't think that he's the man to lead England
Well, he's
forward.
failed, and he's failed in the same way we failed before. It's the biggest tournament in the world, and he had his opportunity. And I think, as I said, I think he probably will get the vote of confidence, but I think they should make a change.
But in terms of this would do for the players' psyche, playing a team ranked above them again, we are of course fourth in the world. France were the favourites. Will that do something for the players today if they can get a result?
Not really. No, honestly, I think they'll be so devastated. They were so close. They had the game in their hands. They had control. They're missing out on a World Cup final tomorrow because of the tactics. So a win here, a tiny consolation maybe, but nothing more.
players. We're hoping they can get themselves up for it. As you can see, they're warming up behind us. Feels very strange seeing Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham amongst the substitutes. The other thing we're wondering is just how many England fans are going to be inside here, Jason, because the ticket prices are high. And there's not as many flags as we've had at previous games.
Kelly, thank you very much. Indeed, strong stuff from Danny there. Didier Deschamps has managed more World Cup games than anyone in the tournament's history. He lifted the trophy, of course, but both captain and coach of France today marks the end of his long spell in charge.
Crazy that we get the final showdown with the. He's just talking about his stuff like his career.
Deschamps was always the most intelligent. Not the best technically.
I will be long on Spurs.
Emotional intelligence was always higher than anybody else.
I'm just going to go to the toilet.
Didier Deschamps.
It was something key with great respect towards the possibility that all together, no matter where we are coming from and origin, we could achieve something.
What we learned from 98 was forgotten pretty quickly. And I think 2018 Deschamps wanted to reignite that. Once you won the World Cup, you try to translate your experience and your serenity. People have to understand how difficult it is to manage a dressing room. It's 26 players with huge ego. And as a national team head coach, you need to be able to navigate into the room. Some managers are very good at it, others struggle. They struggle to understand the dynamic. Deschamps sees it in a way. Okay, well, you know that.
When you have to take the French national team,
Let's go.
for him was Laurent Blanc.
Play like on a shirt.
Supposed to be at the same level, but
Shoes remain still gleaming. Oh shit. Hang on.
tried correct strategy, philosophy for the national team.
Congratulations to France, who are champions of the football world. Genius world group management is very pragmatic to keep a good squad harmony. He makes sure there is no rebellion, puts the collective above individuals. His legacy will be the fact that he came and is leading the French Federation in a healthiest place.
Let's put your predictions in the chat. What you want to see win. I think it'd be probably 2-0. So put 2-0 England probably. It's either that or it'd be a consolation goal for France, but yeah.
Very much the best of an era. Didier Deschamps also makes 7 changes for his 187th and final game in charge of France. Mike Maignan in goal is one of the 4 survivors. A new look back 4 sees Malagusto and Ibrahim Konate make their first starts of the tour. Warren Zaire-Emery joins Adrien Rabiot in anchoring the midfield. Ahead of them, Ryan Cherki also makes his first World Cup start after 6 substitute appearances. Desiree Doué and Michael Olise either side of Kylian Mbappe, aiming to become first player to win back-to-back World Cup golden boots. It has been some journey for Didier Deschamps, but you have to ask this question, Martin: could it and should it be better?
He'll probably reflect and feel that. You know, as he goes out the door, it's been magnificent 14 years of real dominance and success. But I felt this was probably the best team that he's ever had. And somehow he let it slip through his fingers against Spain. I think Spain were magnificent, and that will be an incredible final. We'll see tomorrow. But I think overall he can be happy. You get to 3 finals, you know, you win one of those. 2018, I thought they were magnificent. How he evolved the team. I thought Elise going into that pocket in the sort of 10 role, almost copying the Messi role, was good innovation from him, but it proved not to be enough.
I remember being at the final 2018 in Moscow, Stephen, for BBC Sport, where they absolutely blew away that Croatia side. Some squad that as well, and some squad he's built up over his reign.
Yeah, listen, French football's in a magnificent place, and Gail Clichy said it on the BT there. It's in such a healthy place, and there will be a lot of people who look at his reign now and say, yeah, but you didn't get the best out of this squad. football's so difficult. A World Cup to win it is very difficult. We're talking about England and how they've suffered and how small margins can change games. One thing he talked about there in the BT was Julian Laurent said it. He said he built a collective and he concentrated on a team. They were beaten by a team the other day, and at times this has been a little bit individual. When you think of Mbappe, Elise, Doué, you've got Dembele as well, but a collective beat them because they were more organised, they were better at containing France, and that's not an easy thing to do.
It's
So
just that I
don't
felt
take
they had
hats
enough
off.
days, didn't they? They really did have. They didn't connect in the way that they were in the previous games, and I think sometimes that can happen with that individualism. The really good team can maybe that midfield for Spain is quite remarkable. Maybe they kind of kill you with 1,000 cuts the way they pass the ball around you, and even that great four in front couldn't.
Well, you know this better than anyone. You can't do much without the football.
No, exactly that. You have to return. I mean, that was my job to get the ball and give it to people who could actually do something with it. That's a balance you have, and the team that finds the best balance in this competition wins it.
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe has a golden boot to win as well.
Yeah, I'm still not a fan of this one, where in the third and fourth playoff you can still get the golden boot. I think it should have been done in the main competition. But listen, he'll want to get the record. He'll want that golden boot. He's hungry to set records, to break records, and listen, he's been superb throughout this World Cup. But the man behind him there, Elise, he's been the provider. And if he can get on the ball in dangerous positions, we know what he's capable of as well.
Mbappe's a frightening prospect. If you're a modern day player having to play against him, I think he's quite magnificent. And a lot of the goals he scores almost in defiance. This is what this World Cup's been shown for me, where all the goal scorers have turned up, haven't they? And then a young kid playing the game inspires people.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing's coming out.
Young kids, they want to
The
watch
flag's coming out, go on.
the goals. That's the moment. And he's given us a lot of joy over the years. Mbappe just about kept a lid, by the way, on his feelings and his emotions.
It is.
That semi-final.
I am behind,
And
so
Michael
don't.
and Ryan Shirky, who, you know, on times in the Premier League season, we've loved watching him.
Yeah, well, Elise is a player at all the English clubs. You know, he was at Palace.
Yeah, of course.
He sort of fell through the clutches, went to Bayern Munich, played as a winger. He's played as in that central role. I don't think he's going to play central today, though. Shirky looks like he'll play there, but he's a wonderful talent.
Yeah, Shirky's a joy to watch.
Yeah, he is. He's a bit of a name.
Oh, coming out.
Where he can float.
They're coming out. Go on.
One system he'd have is
Go on, England.
you'd want to see him on the ball more often.
Great stuff. Thank you
Hey, all right.
Don't forget, you can watch
Hey, all right.
HD on iPlayer.
Hey,
The
all
description
right.
is available. Just select AD on iPlayer. It is time to join your commentary team in Miami. Danny Murphy is alongside Steve Austin.
Aye, let's go. Aye, let's go. Aye, let's go.
Race all the day. England fans wanted to watch their final game of this World Cup. So not much of a prize, not much of a consolation, but it is, I'm afraid, all that is on offer. Something of a contractual obligation of a football match, which FIFA have insisted on playing ever since the second edition of their World Cup in 1934. And as has been said, if England win today, it will be their second most successful World Cup ever. But if you have any doubt about its standing in the scheme of things, I wonder, can you remember who won this game 4 years ago? Well, I had to look it up and I commentated on it. For the record, it was Croatia beating Morocco. The heat has been on Thomas Tuchel since Atlanta. His substitution scrutinised and criticised. Even Donald Trump has waded in. There have been fresh faces.
Honestly, Donald Trump has no clue.
Familiar frailties too.
You know why he got involved?
Nice. It is the last dance for Deschamps. His 290
What?
game record.
It's Tuchel wearing a fucking England top.
He won the Euros as captain, the World Cup as
Like you
captain.
see, he's won.
His first ever defeat representing France was in 1992.
Hey,
A
all
2-0
right.
loss to England at Wembley. A game memorable for a scoring debut from Alan Shearer. Gary Lineker also scored for England. That the only time that those two were on the score sheet in the same England game.
Go on.
As always, before the action,
Stand up, lads.
the absence.
Wait, positions. Respect to them. What? God save the King. Long live our noble King. God save our King. Setting victorious, happy and glorious. Lord, you know for us, God save. Go England! Oh, boys. England. Oh, I like that. Pyros. You know, FIFA calling bronze final? I don't care. It's bronze or channel.
What do you think of it? Well, I think the main story is the Mbappe one.
Oh,
Another goal or two to took the pressure on Messi. It's probably the highlight of it. I mean, some of these players, of course, who haven't had many minutes, will enjoy the experience. I'm sure. I would have loved the opportunity. So I think there's a few out there
Right,
who
we've
are
got
going to
some
prove, but the majority of
M&M's.
it long season and summer. So they'll be looking forward to having a break
Diet
and
Coke.
through this without any injuries or worries. Ready for the summer and the new season.
Swashies.
You were saying, Danny, when you were down there on the pitch with probably a little bit, there's a little bit of a breeze down there. There's absolutely none up here, but it's a really tough conditions in which to play. It really is. I mean, it's very humid. Self motivation is key. You've got to push yourself through. You really have, because down there it's going to get warmer and warmer. But there is a breeze, a little one. Same for both teams. It's about keeping the ball, isn't it? It's about being on top of your game, moving the ball quickly and letting the ball do the work. But I'm fascinated to see how both teams respond to huge disappointments. If you haven't seen the news, Morgan Rogers there, England's number 17, is going to Chelsea. Apparently agreed for a tad shy of £120 million. Our referee today is Jesus Valenzuela from Venezuela. His fourth game of his second World Cup. He took charge of matches involving both France and England at the last one. His assistants are Jorge Urrego and Julian Moreno. The fourth is Jalal Jayed of Morocco. And the lead VAR is Leodan Gonzalez of Uruguay. So the coaches meet in the middle. Let's have a look at the starting lineup. Deschamps' last selection for France shows 7 changes to the one which succumbed to Spain with a whimper, really. And he's been roundly criticised for his substitutions in that game by the French press, by the way, which sounds very familiar. Saliba is injured. Cherki, Konate, Zaire, Emery and Malo Gusto all start their first games at this World Cup.
Not bad.
Kylian Mbappe is looking to overtake Messi at the top of the goal charts. It's a fairly radical 11 picked by Thomas Tuchel. Dean Henderson becomes the first goalkeeper other than Jordan Pickford to play a tournament match for England since Joe Hart in 2016. Harry Kane misses a tournament game for England for the first time since Belgium in the group in 2018. Bang goes the golden boot, you would have thought. 6 goal Jude Bellingham also left out. Ivan Toney's only previous England start came in a friendly against the Belgians in early 2024. He did score in that, but I wonder what Ollie Watkins is thinking. Kobbie Mainoo, by the way, is injured.
Ah, man. Gotta be.
14 years in charge, Deschamps. That is quite a shift. It's an afternoon for Thomas Tuchel. It wasn't so much that England lost, though that was hard to take. It was how they lost. Out of interest, the quickest ever goal in a World Cup finals was scored in a third place match by Hakan Şükür for Turkey against South Korea in 2002. And the FIFA algorithm got something wrong because the new world rankings before the start of this tournament were as follows: 1 Argentina, 2 Spain, 3 France, 4 England. They maybe proved prophetic.
It could be different, you know.
England from right to left in the first half, all in white, and France all in blue. Eze is in a deep midfield role alongside Declan Rice as we start the game. Here he is.
This is like finish like midnight. Crazy.
Back from his 2-match suspension, finds Ezri Konsa and Henderson rolling it out toward this near side. I have to say, I think Jed Spencer's been a real success story
Go on.
in this tournament.
Spence away.
He's done
Play
really
it.
well, Steve. He's
Go back. Play the Rice there. Rice there. Go on.
he was chosen in this squad, but I think he's been one of the success stories. He's taken his chance when he's had him. He's had impacts off the bench. He's done really well.
Like, I don't think it's gonna be crazy. Rashford there. Rashford, play him. Oh my god. Play the ball. Play the ball. Play the ball now. No, you should play it really earlier.
Surprisingly, it's his 24th tournament game as he spins it in.
Oh.
It was well dealt with. Max Sainsbury by the Palace defender. Rashford's 24th tournament game for England and only his 5th start. Theo Hernandez trying to get it forward. It'll be a threat stroke. It's a great ball in Rashford early on. It's only nearly getting on the end. That's what he thrives on, crosses like that. What's the thinking, Danny? Do you think when
if you haven't made it into the stream, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. If you're watching us on YouTube,
Tony and Watkins. That's well cut out.
Go on.
Rice.
Yes! Go on! Go on! Declan Rice! Go on, baby! Da-da-blue! 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 Go on! Crazy!
France let him advance, and he took full advantage. Yeah, it's a sloppy ball here from doing. Declan Rice spotting danger, does that so well, but it just opens up for him. It makes it look so easy. Poor defending and terrific finish into the far corner. Controlled it lovely. Really composed finish. Keeper nowhere near it, but defending was nowhere to be seen. No closing down. No urgency.
There you go.
Start for England.
England have
that shot
put away.
Just shows that as soon as it left his boot, he knew he was in.
England have put away France early on. 2 minutes in. Can we keep it up? That is the question.
Well, that's it.
Declan Rice has put it.
Which England needed.
We can go third place if we want to.
Makes the game a bit better as well. It means the French have to come out a little bit more, play with a bit more urgency, which will suit England with the quality of players on from sitting up. Here's Malo Gusto.
You just hit it.
Ibrahima Kanate. Neither of those two have featured much in this tournament. Rabiot has, and his substitution at half-time against Spain in the semi-final was the big bone of contention for the French media. He picked up a yellow card early on in the game.
Deschamps took him off and replaced him with Manu Kone when he felt that Tchouameni warranted being replaced.
Yeah, I think that was fair. The problem is Rabiot had been in another altercation after that yellow, I believe, with you and I.
Oh, that's nice from Rabiot into Kylian Mbappe.
So let me show. Oh,
Two England's goal scorer.
But Tony, move.
That's gone straight.
To be honest, it's a big shout. I would have had Dean Henderson starting most games in the World Cup. Like, you get Pickford, yeah, he's England's number one, but
England before
Pickford,
three almost in possession.
he plays for like a mid-table club, Everton, who haven't won anything in years. Just shows you. But Dean Henderson, if played for Palace, he's won the Conference League. Surely I had something on the repertoire. And he's like, yeah, I think he's younger.
Well, Canate sorting his feet out. He often looks like he isn't going to, but he generally does.
It was 3 minutes, apparently.
Well, there's never been a 0-0 draw in a third place game in a World Cup, and that will still be the case. Picked off by Consa. That's a really good ball. As Anthony's helping him,
Go on. Rashford!
Good start by England. Really good. Good chance.
England!
Lost his moment there, Saka, but he ended up getting the ball across. Decent strike from Rashford. Good numbers in the box, England, as well.
What's happened?
Declan Rice has been asked to touch the ball back toward
but
the line of the quadrant. It's gone too far to the back post. Fair play, Ezri Konsa for going to retrieve it. Morgan Rogers, Tony's in a good position. He's getting the shot away. It was blocked by Teo Hernandez. Desiree Doué, Ryan Cherky. It's a great goal. Much to his utter surprise, I would imagine, as much as anybody else's, failed to take it with him.
It was a surprise. Great move, great counter. Just a poor touch, wasn't it? Let Jet Spence get back in.
Eze. Rashford. Malo Gusto with the challenge. Malo Gusto with the foul. England with the free kick.
Got so many wonderfully creative, gifted footballers in our squad. That's why it was so disappointing. Second half against Argentina. Most of them weren't on the pitch.
Certainly, England's approach to this game so far has been very positive. Declan Rice to deliver this free kick. It's fallen to Ryan Cherky. The surprise that Declan Rice was in probably off today because he's had his illness and injury issues here, but England will be very pleased that he was. That was a lovely goal.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised to see him in the starting 11, to be honest, as well. But we know he is phenomenal athlete, durability. I'm sure he desperately wanted to play as well, as type of lad he is.
Great run too by Rashford. Well covered, Malo Gusto.
I like that Conser tried it.
That's good.
Oh,
Due is in the middle.
oh my god.
It's right. Chucky.
What a save.
Spence. It's going to get right back here. Henderson can collect the shot from Zaire Emery, which had all the pace and direction taken off it.
What a save, though.
Decent save. Expected to save it, of course. Trying to find their feet a little bit of French.
It's only his third competitive game for England, having featured against Finland in a Nations League game and Albania in a World Cup qualifier. Pickford's run of 33 consecutive games for England at major tournaments comes to an end here. Oh, that's awesome.
Go on. Play it. Yay! Simon Tony! Oh no, it's Bukayo Saka. 2-0. 2-0. Oh.
Well, the flag from two.
Oh, behave.
Leodan Gonzalez and his team.
Ah, I just messaging with Dad, man.
Yeah,
Crazy start this game. He had to early, man. Crazy. Oh, bloody hell. It shows you that fucking BBC don't show you it, because, like, it just shows you that in offside thing, and then I think you're on the attack. Crazy stuff.
Gerald Quansah wins the throw in for England.
If you are watching this, I'll probably make it a England roundup tomorrow. Not bad. It's not a bad thing to do. Start to finish, analysing each match, how they're doing and all that. But yeah. I think England did well, just apart from that game against Argentina was a bit the downside of it. Let's see.
Lots of stories about Elise possibly moving to Real Madrid after this tournament, flying about in France. They're talking about 220 to 250 million euros, which would make him
crazy that, like, it's literally
the most expensive English born footballer ever. And if it was at the top end of that, it would beat the Neymar record.
I mean, he's a wonderful player, but I don't think any player's worth that. And he's enjoying his time in Munich, and he's been a revelation there this season, that's for sure.
Here he is. That's lovely. And there's more space still.
Well, Spence.
Spence got across really quickly. And Ivan Toney's bumped in the back and tried to take that free kick quickly. Lacroix got in the way.
He's actually making a good point to the referee that he wanted to take the free kick quickly. There's the offside of Saka, just the yard.
Ah, yeah.
Jet Spence did well again there. He followed him all the way. Very disciplined. Good stuff.
As he leaves it, Rogers tried to dink it through Rabiot. Zaire Emery. Mbappe's lovely turn. Warren Zaire Emery here. He's got to go left to do it. There wasn't much else. Mbappe, they double up on him. And he skips to the...
Well, indeed.
He's up for England. It's a fifth corner. Trents are just waking up.
it's nearly impossible to stop Mbappe one-on-one. He's so quick.
I know it's crazy, honestly. I'm a bit thingy. I'm a bit baffled how this like worked.
The fun. Konate. Not many sides that would give so few minutes to a player of Zaire Emery's quality and energy. How's the shooting and the talent? Very loyal Deschamps for the players who've done well for him over a period of time. It won't be long before he establishes himself as a regular in this side, I'm sure. Ibrahima Konate. Shouldn't be forgotten that the Paris Saint-Germain contingent, or at least some of them, will know Tuchel pretty well. He won 2 French titles and the Cup with Paris Saint-Germain. Okay, looking to release Rashford. Gusto was shoulder to shoulder with him, and it drifted through to Mike Maignan anyway. It's the right idea from Gahey. It's just too straight. Zaire Emery looked to be in a bit of bother then for a second. Rabiot. Olise's gone too early. Zaire Emery.
So a France for you.
Malo Gusto instead.
Go on. What tackle? It's a question that Tony's starting. Play it. He's onside. He's onside. He's onside. Away. Oh. Oh. He was onside the whole time.
Well, they're getting so much joy from Saka.
I just saw he was onside like that mile.
He's onside this time.
Yeah, we could tell he's onside, literally.
But he knows he's got to
I like the turn, but he just couldn't get the finish. Well, Lacroix, credit to you, mate. Credit to you.
It's a real threat, Saka.
He's a real threat, Saka, but like he just needs to finish more.
So it's another England corner. Rice again from this side for the second time. And the header!
Yes! SV concerned! Turn it up and you're going home. Turn it up and you're going home. Concert makes it 2 lads.
Today's goal.
Duh, 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 duh.
3 substitute boots.
We're in Dreamland, lads. We're in Dreamland. See what they.
It's been a real threat. I mean, set plays were always good on, but it's a good ball entry that can ride through a great area. Ponza just gets the better of his man, Rabiot. Too big, too strong, wants it more. Then, of course, we don't see men on the post these days, which is a bugbear of mine, but that's for another day.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to get the score.
Great lead.
Silly.
2-0 England inside 20 minutes.
Go on. Go on, lads. How, like, my phone's dropped. I see a lot from the footage here. They're showing Bellingham and Kane a lot.
Brilliant from Rice that. Just a little bit too much pressure on Malo Gusto. Yeah.
Where's that? Dan Burn look like. Oh, I didn't realise. I forgot to do the bollocks. Am I still able to do it? Wait, no.
Henderson. Well, it's a repeat, of course, of the quarter-final of 4 years ago in Albay when Kane scored one penalty and missed another, and England exited the fourth World Cup meeting, actually. England have won the
What's crazy is, right, I did a Dan Burn
66 when Roger Hunt
on the Argentina game, but then
3-1 in Bilbao in 1982 in a group game, best remembered for Brian Robson's goal after 27 seconds. The World Cup
yeah, it's
went
expired.
downhill from there for England back in 82.
Should it? No, I mean, it's England RPG. But like, I still had like a concert that's very good, so it's regardless of depending on what place else you had him.
Football. It's a lovely goal. Tony
Well,
looking in the flank on the far side. Ivan Tony looking at getting through Ibrahim Konate, which he did, but it was offside.
what?
Close, really close, but it's good movement from Tony and a super pass as well. Been really bright, England, really sharp, going forward especially.
21 minutes in, 2-0. Why can't I be this in England? Like,
Curled away.
you see Argentina first though, but like, when that's because they were like, surely if we win, we go third place in the world. Or something like that. Or, like, who's third now? Is it, what's Spain? If it's France, we should go to. Yeah, it's France. We should overtake France if we win.
From the Quatu,
Wait, what?
Gusto, Olise.
If we had this team the whole tournament, we would be laughing with Kane and thingy. Can't believe we get faced dictator because hang on. I gotta say, Mr. Dictator, it's yeah.
Angle's correct.
Decent effort, wasn't it? Trying to whip it into that far corner. Yeah, Henderson's comfortable there. Can't give him that much space, though. Looking out to him more quickly. So the first hydration break, and England lead by 2 goals in Miami.
Right.
Rice.
What flavour should I go with today? And how much flavours of Holy? Shout out to them.
Needs reminding.
So I've got white peach,
against Argentina at the World Cup final.
coconut,
New Jersey.
where's
Gabby Logan joined
coconut,
by Rooney, Joe Hart, Micah Richards. It's 7 p.m.
strawberry kiwi,
The iPlayer.
and pear.
Of course, we will get to the first time.
You know what?
The World Cup half-time.
I had white peach like yesterday.
The World Cup final on 5 Live and BBC.
So have coconuts.
And plenty of preview content on the BBC Sport.
I'll be
tomorrow in the build-up to the game. And you can also follow the World Cup final in our 3D experience. That's tomorrow, BBC One from 7, the final.
I put the thing in and then I need to fill it with water.
And if you are wondering what to do with your time or the early hours of the morning, once the World Cup is over, there's plenty more football to come on the BBC. Scan the QR code on screen now to download the BBC Sport app to get coverage of all the big transfer stories and pre-season matches. And you can follow your team to get the latest news, analysis and updates delivered straight to your phone.
Good call from Dick and Rice.
And how are you? I hope you got back okay. And what are you making the first 22 minutes? That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been really good, Steve, and yeah, hello again to you as well. It's been impressive in terms of how we high up the pitch. Also, when they won that ball back, there's clear evidence that there's numbers high up the pitch, making runs in behind the back line of France, and they've made it very difficult. So far, it's been a vast improvement. Probably many people sat at home wondering where this attitude or where this approach was in the last game, last sort of 20, 30 minutes of the Argentina game?
Which is a good question, isn't it, Martin? But obviously, it's very, very different circumstances.
100%. But one thing about our DNA, talking as an Englishman, is we show character, and he would have seen that. Thomas Tuchel would have seen that in his players tonight. It's been a very professional performance, particularly like Eze and Rodgers in that midfield, and Rice, I think, playing in his natural position, still found time to run through and score a wonderful goal.
Thank you very much, Stephen Martin. England 2-0 up, quarter of the way through the third place game. I think Didier Deschamps will be feeling pretty disappointed with how the game is going so far in his last match as France manager after 14 years. Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've been poor defensively, not been at the races, and that's a mental thing. It's an attitude, isn't it? It's not a talent thing, we know that. And it's understandable in some respects, I suppose. Martin's right. Now, the attitude of English players generally very, very good, very professional. The French do look a little bit off there, not playing with the same intensity, especially without the ball. It's not been confirmed by the French Federation, but it's pretty much an open secret that Zidane will be the next French manager. Rice could pick that away to Quanta if he could reach it.
Yeah, I just got told off for like shouting because of the neighbours. Especially only 25 past 6, 25 past 10 on the night. Yeah, it is only that. It's a bloody Saturday night. What do you expect me?
Problem position for England, and Quanta might be part of the solution going forward. England's next game will be against Spain, a Nations League match. Then there's qualifying for the next Euros.
Oh yeah, we've got Spain.
All the clubs do have to qualify, though. You
could face world champions if you want.
Incredibly difficult for them not to.
Charles,
it's amazing how it's become a problem position when not so long ago we had Kyle Walker, Trent, Reece James, Trippier, four of the best right backs in Europe, and now I think Reece is still a wonderful player, of course, but doesn't seem to be able to stay fit long enough. It is just worth reiterating, in case you missed it, that Kobbie Mainoo, who hasn't played a minute at these finals, is injured today.
How many Mainoo got ruled out because of injury?
Issuing a statement to reiterate that, which suggests that had he not been, we would have seen him today, but we won't. Here's Desiree Doué. And Kylian
Mbappe. Good.
Offside has been.
Oh, it's offside. Yeah, me.
I wouldn't have counted. Nevertheless, good defending. Absolutely good defending. Didn't stop, got back.
Crazy stuff.
Why wasn't it? Doué coming in off that left hand side. Clever little pass.
It's onside.
Time.
I don't know where you angled that. To me, it looked onside.
Good from Henderson as well. It is, isn't it? Yeah, nice and sharp up his line. But for Henderson's intervention, yeah, he would not have been reaching that, but it would have been ruled out anyway. This is Zaire Emery. For Malo Gusto. Rasher is in quickly. Spence is there. Poked away from Spence by Olise. Play on, says the referee. Cherki feeds Zaire Emery. Doué. Mbappe's little Ali shuffle and then the crossfield ball, which Malo Gusto just keeps in play. Delivery gears, I would say. Let's make sure there wasn't. Can't be done again from Gay. Building too intricate from the French. Has to be perfect, those type of things. England's back line, nice and compact. Good distances, good defending.
Yeah, that one off like showing what's the name is. Wouldn't that be funny? Like Saturday night football's happening.
Okay, from Tony. No foul. Referee didn't see one. Julian Mbappe from Elise's pass. And Mbappe, he couldn't wriggle through Declan Rice. It's a good job he was there, Rice. Great feed from Mbappe.
Crazy stuff, business.
Well, whatever you think about this game, however these players might have felt about playing in it on 48 hours ago or 24 hours ago, I'm sure that once they're out there on the pitch, you want to win it. England look like they want to win it for sure. They do. Those competitive juices get going, and you're up against top players. You want to compete.
They should be live from it really now.
Declan Rice is wearing the armband today. He'll be proud. He wants to put in a performance as captain of England, which he is. So far, he's been absolutely superb.
Yeah, goal and assist. He should be proud of himself.
Konsa, who's notched his second international goal today. Here's Rashford. Konsa. Frequent's been given for that foul after the ball had been played by Kwanzaa.
See how that's gone. So I did watch like the first match. Little beat Springer, Bunting beat Sunderland 13-12.
In May of 1923.
Not bad.
England winners 4-1.
Whoa.
The first 6 meetings until they finally lost in Paris in the early 30s. Ezek.
Oh, suspense, man. Caught his feet.
Turkey. Very good footing.
Like, to be honest, we could have better game in if we wanted to.
Rodgers.
Like, the damage has been done.
It's a pass to Saka.
Oh! Oh! Bloody hell. Take that, skipper.
The flag is up again on the.
Fuck off, bloody hell.
Rashford's effort wouldn't have been ruled out, that's for sure. Look at that. Beautiful. Strikes the ball so cleanly and crisply. It's a great save.
Oh, no, it's going to save, okay. Got a feeling if it stays like this half time, got a feeling like the Trumps will be like, do you want to be like this when I leave? Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Ending on a high, something like that. To be honest, France don't want this. England might want this. Like, to be honest, like, if we win this, we'll come third place, and this is the highest finish since 1966. So that's not bad.
Third goal would have been nice. Just when you're looking at this French attack and the quality they've got.
They're good at us, right? As thingy, but
Three would be nice. Dropped over the top. And Mbappe comes inside.
What save? We'll see.
A great start the great. Not sure he got it too cleanly. Expected the net to bulge when he went in and cut past two. Olise. Dispossessed by Saka. Here's Rodgers. Saka thinks that sign is in. Think he's forced wide.
Oh, bloody hell. If you little grabs, man. Ah, Rodgers, man. Rodgers. Scared of going to Arsenal. He just went. He's like he went to Chelsea.
Surprisingly, kind of amble forward.
Just if that was like good, if that went in to 3-0. Oh no. Well then, Rice.
He is dispossessed by Rice. Just watch Morgan Rodgers sprint 60, 70 yards back to try and get back in there. Love that mentality. Cherky. Let's come back to Ryan Cherky off Spence. Rabiot's arrived in the box. Ryan Cherky. Olise, Doué, Cherky. Henderson got a free-thrown glove on.
35th minute in, he's just done that. Bloody hell. Go on. Oh, it's a breakaway. How's he not? He's literally 1-1. 3-0. This is a demolition here.
They can't believe it. It's all that space in behind. It's great counter. That's all you've got when you've got Saka and Rashford in the team. Look at how high the French are. It's such bad defending, but fair play to England. He gets in here, Rashford. Keeper does well, but it falls to Saka. This one's cleared off the line. Takes his time, Rashford. Patient, really good.
Fraser. It should have been anyway. He's like, Rashford was like away. He messed around and like he's just like, whoever's on the line there, like, could have got something.
England outstanding.
Theo Hernandez. Or Lucas Hernandez. One of them.
Nowhere.
Yeah, cry, France.
Michael Olise was so slow to realise the danger. And he shouldn't be the last man. No,
yeah, Theo Hernandez.
He might have made a little bit more of an effort to get there. Well, it is look out for Deschamps today. Not final. And France have been pretty awful in this first half so far.
It can be 4-0, you know, I feel it. Prediction now, 4-0 at half time.
England have been really, really good.
This is what we need against Argentina. Literally. This is what we need against Argentina. Like, just attack.
And they're not done yet.
Bro, this could be like 5-6-1.
For
If it is, I might just remove France and put the England score or something.
people half volleying away.
Not bad.
And you have to credit England. They've had one less day recovery. They've done far more travelling than France in this tournament, who played all their games in New Jersey, Philly, or Boston until the semi-final against Spain in Dallas.
Yeah. We had to travel Mexico.
England have played more minutes than the French. The French look dead on their feet. England look exactly the opposite. Rashford skipping run and then a ball which is comfortable for Mike Maignan. He did all the hard stuff brilliantly, travelled with the ball well, used his skill, and then maybe tied legs on the cross. But there's been so many outstanding performances in the first, where we had 40 odd minutes, 37 minutes, or especially from an attacking point of view. Marlo Gusto into
Hold it, picture at half time.
Where was being held.
It's crazy, this.
Elise plays it quickly.
See if they bronze.
Result is a goal kick to England.
Actually, I don't think there will be, because they'll be at Glasgow.
I hope we don't go to a back five second half.
Yeah, right.
Let's stick Big Dan Burn up front.
Oh, that'd be fun.
There's so much space there. There's goals there for him. Go, keep going.
Oh, I said nearly gave it away, but Rice was there. Look at the little pockets of space England defining as they sends it away to Bukayo Saka. England have been irresistible here. And that's just bobbled promisingly across the face of Mike Maignan. It's Malo Gusto. It's deflected off Declan Rice again, such an important touch.
It's the yards he puts in before to get back there, to get in the touch.
Every time France lose possession, England look like they can hurt them. Here it goes again. Rashford.
Oh my God, Tony, man.
Should have been. I don't know where Gusto's playing, by the way, 'cause he's never a right back.
He should be.
Only just gone through his legs, isn't it? Maybe just got in front of it a little bit.
Oh no.
Turkey for Kylian Mbappe.
Mbappe is in for the goal.
Turkey again, draw touch. I very much doubt in his 186 previous matches as France's coach that Didier Deschamps has watched his side play a worse half.
It's been when he's first started at the Nation. I never expected it to be 3-0 half time to England.
Absolutely all over the place.
All the French fans are like,
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone on TikTok was like, oh yeah, they just want to, like, this is the final. Like, you have this at the World Cup final. You'd have, like, Lionel Messi and being Lamine Yamal as a fucking babysitter, literally.
1-0.
Go on.
Ivan Toney.
Tony, man. Get him off.
Moved.
Gary Keenum. Tony's acting like a little. He's a wank. Literally. I just don't see him.
Declan Rice has been majestic. He's been all over the place, hasn't he? He looks fresh, sharp, determined. The goal as well. It was a nice way to cap off a good performance, but we're not done yet. Olise. Leclerc. Rabia for Turkey. Olise. Gusto. To the area of the Indian penalty area where there were no blue shirts. Actually, coming in with the fast counter. Sorry, Steve. Turkey he'd lost Eza there for a second. Just didn't quite fall to him. Just switched off for a second and he was free, but he didn't get there in time, thankfully.
I was, yeah, go back after that 4-0 thing, and no, then 4-0. It could have been if Tony finished the goal. But yeah, hopefully we get this on YouTube. If can't, it can't.
Done well, Henderson as well, hasn't he? 2 or 3 times called upon.
They've all been at it. They've all
Cool.
done well. All been sharp.
I would like probably do this more often. Like England, not England, but like
England
away
are playing
days.
with a joie de vivre. France as though they just
4
want
minutes
to
of our time. Go on. Away, still get
This
there.
is the head of Gusto.
Ref.
It's a free kick to England.
No, he got two players on him.
Minimum of 4 added minutes.
Spencer's on the floor. Got Gusto holding his arm. Got Gusto like stomping his leg.
Played to Declan Rice, who wasn't watching, but luckily, yeah, he was.
Yeah, man. You've been watching all the time, so you don't need the thingy.
Okay, so Eze, lovely turn away from Zaire Emery. What a ball that is. Kick on.
4-0. Wait, I said that. Clip that. I said 4. I said that. Don't tell me.
Absolutely by England. Again. France 0. England 4. What a finish. Brilliant from Eze as well. This here, taking the ball under pressure. Nice and positive. Spot the pass. Look at that for an early finish. Superb.
Probably able to fit this one, look.
What a half. Well, if it stayed like this, it would be France's biggest ever margin of defeat in a World Cup match. We've only played half of this World Cup match. And by the way, England's record win of 6-1 against Panama is not out of reach either. Let's not get carried away, but you never know. It is
Crazy
great to
stuff.
see. The frustrating thing, of course, is that, this level of creativity and forward.
They are getting torn apart by England.
Second half.
Like,
And
you wouldn't
France showed
think.
absolutely none of the spirit of Argentina. That's very true as well.
Imagine all the England fans like they don't even care about the game, and then they went in bed or something like a normal time. I missed the game out, and then wake up the next day and see like it's 7-0 England or something like that. And then here's you like just typing.
Because on a hat trick.
I was there watching it. You know what I mean? Look how cool that was.
Rightly suspected he would be offside.
I mean, yeah, it's third place. I'm still watching England, honestly. Football is football. Just watch it. But I still watch the highlights. Come on. England. Well.
That's
You
well
will
won.
die.
Rogers, Tony. Off Lacroix for a corner. It was well won, wasn't it? In the build-up concert, following Mbappe all the way in.
I think
Well, it was a bold selection.
this is why you say like Pickford's out of his time now. It'd be good as a backup.
And the Bellingham and Kane would have said that they were available for duty. Quite a big shout to leave them out. But England have been utterly dominant.
Oh, Spain fans, Mexico fans. Pretty much everyone's there, really. Like, if you're in the area, just go watch it. If you have money, it's expensive. I see the mascots and the thing.
Backers,
Oh,
Mania.
foul.
Gets a free kick.
Well, go for half time then. It's 49-30.
Well, some people would say that
Yeah, half time.
as FIFA call it, is not much of a match. It's not been much of a contest, I know that. Half time in Miami. France 0, England 4.
Crazy stuff that
Which
is.
indeed, remember, a win tonight for England will be their best finish at a World Cup since 1966. Martin.
Well, we are going to win though, because I'm going to be funny. If we don't win, it's actually
been impressive.
crazy.
It's been a game of mentality and the difference in mentality in each changing room. I think it showed that England really wanted to put things right tonight. I think it's been a hugely impressive performance from the English players. However, you've got to question the opposition. You've got to question the commitment to France and exactly where they're at. But England can only face what they're up against, and so far it's been very good.
France are so open up in us. They are, but you have to applaud what England are doing. It's a really good performance. We're seeing great early passes from Eza in that midfield. I really like the look of those two Rodgers, those 10s in the pocket. Saka getting early possession suddenly. He looks a completely different player. I mean, you do hark back to the last game. Saka doesn't take to the field. Rashford comes on in the 96th minute. There's that feeling about this match, but they can only beat what's in front of them, and they look really emphatic at the moment. England.
Yeah, and Declan Rice got England underway.
Yeah, brilliant play from Declan Rice. I mean, intercepting the ball the way he drives forward, but you look at the way that they win the ball back here, and they're light at the back. They're in a 2v1 situation. Declan Rice knows he's now got to fill in that left back position. See him here. Never takes his eye off the ball. Boy's in a good position to go forward. Lovely overlapping run from Rashford. But look at the numbers high up the pitch. 6 England players high up the pitch when they win it. That's been a huge difference in this game.
Yeah, I mean, and this is Rashford. Sorry, looking at Declan Rice playing in that 6 role, which I think is his best role for England. In all fairness, I know we've had Anderson come into that. But look, the quality that he has, he can still get forward and scores a wonderful goal there.
It's a fine finish from Declan Rice. In fact, let's take a look at his stats. I mean, this is incredible. The amount of minutes that he's played in this season. Of course, he's had a tremendous season with Arsenal, Martin winning the Premier League, and obviously runners up in the Champions League final as well. But look at that. What a machine.
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible amount of games he's played, and you wondered if it's affected him, but he's playing with such freedom tonight. I mean, I don't know whether the Mexico game affected us afterwards, the altitude issues, but the English players they look full of running, and they're getting bodies into the final third. And we'll see on the third goal, they run from deep in the position they were in against Argentina, and many a time sitting on the edge of the box, didn't know they had the energy to break. And suddenly, for this third goal, the pace, power,
Crazy
energy,
stuff.
it's remarkable to see. But it just feels like it's after the Lord Mayor show. It's that feeling about it tonight. We could be sitting here. This could be a World Cup final.
Well, that's the point. And many people will watch it at home and thinking, where was this performance against Argentina?
Yeah, 100%. I just think, where was the pace against Argentina? I think when you think of the performance of both Rashford and Saka and the ability to stretch the pitch, and something I spoke about before the game was pace kills anyone. It's a defender's worst nightmare, and it's so hard to defend against. And you see that pace from Rashford, from Saka on the wings. It's been really impressive. It's been tough to defend against for France.
And then suddenly England 2-0, Martin.
Yeah, from a set piece, another assist from Rice. Suddenly he finds that perfect ball. It's all about delivery. You've seen it all season. Constant now cashing in. He knows where to go. We've trained with him for the last 6 to 7 weeks. Perfect ball in, and he's got the spring. And that far post, and Murphy saying he doesn't like it when he's not a player sitting on it. But it's so exposed. It gets good direction. It's a certain goal.
Such a lovely finish. I mean, the thing is, you've got to be strong, and he's strong against Rabiot. Rabiot doesn't get anywhere near him. It's a lovely glance in heaven. I'm with Danny. I don't get the man on the post. I used to love that job, Jace. Standing on the back post, marshalling it, making sure they're the ones that you clear away. But it's such an important role.
I enjoyed Danny's commentary, making his point very clear.
Absolutely.
About defending and marking. And then Saka makes it 3-0.
Yeah. And I mean, this is an amazing goal. You know, when they get but it's look at the intention. So we're all back on the edge of the box as we were against Argentina. But look at the intention to get forward. Look, Rashford out of the block.
And the speed.
He's gone. He's away. Okay, then you can question the French here if you want. With Saka, there's in support. Good save from the keeper. And these two don't panic here. You know, it's a shot and a block, but they try and find a way to get this back in. It's a lovely little reverse pass, and then Saka puts it away. Great finish.
Let's just talk about the composure here from Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, lovely. I mean, I was really surprised that he didn't come on in the Argentina game earlier. I thought he'd have a huge effect on it. I think he's had a brilliant season for Barcelona. I think he showed at times throughout this World Cup how dangerous he can be, whether it's an impact player, whether it's a starter. But that composure there, just to make sure he slowed himself down, make sure he picks up that pass. Lovely play.
Again, Argentina would be looking at that tonight, watching, wouldn't they? I mean, having a meal and thinking, thank goodness, Rashford didn't come on to the 96 minutes and Saka didn't come on at all, because you can see the quality that they've got.
Yeah, really good point. And then it's 4-0.
Yeah, it's just non-stop, isn't it? But again, it's these runs in behind. Lovely. I mean, Danny Murphy spoke about it in the commentary, that turn away from Eza, but then that movement from Saka from out to in behind, the movement from the centre forward position to open that space up, little move inside, allows that space for Saka. The movement's brilliant. The finish is absolutely sublime, but it was so fluid. It was so easy on the eye for England.
And the pleasing thing is, Eza isn't going backwards. He isn't going sideways. He turns on it, and then he plays a really good ball through. Saka reads that, and makes a perfect run. It's a great finish.
Okay, for the moment, thank you very much. Let's bring you some reaction then from the game. England assistant Anthony Barry is with Kelly Thomas.
Go on.
Wow, Anthony, an extraordinary first half. I guess the only frustration for you must be that performance has come today.
I have to be honest, no frustration. I'm a little bit emotional trying to find the words to describe just how proud I am of these players. They're playing a game with broken hearts. I see 11 lads out on the field with broken hearts. I've seen them in the hotel the last 2 days, broken hearts. And what we find is they can build a performance like that just through pride of playing for England. The team spirit we've built the last 7 weeks, it's just been a privilege to watch. And I know what the cynics will say, it's too late, but we still play against a world-class opponent. And that 45 minutes, I'm so proud of the boys. Of course, there's 45 minutes to go. The game's not done. Anything can happen, but in isolation, I'm proud of the team, and hopefully everyone back home is as well. What a very, very passionate and emotional interview.
Yeah, listen, he's been in the camp for so long. Yeah, of course you can, because one thing that Thomas Tuchel talks about, and Anthony Barry's talked about it, is having like a brotherhood within the team and how tight they are as a unit. I think you can see that from the emotion that he showed there. I think he's probably emotionally drained as well from what's happened, and they're probably looking back at things, how can we have done things differently? He talks about being a little bit cynical there, but yeah, listen, that's what we want to see.
The sense of care and the love for the players
In the squad.
Yeah, 100. And you have to have that. There'll be other chances. The Euros coming up, and then maybe over another World Cup. They're building towards something special. There's a lot of hurt, and he's seen it throughout the group, and he's so proud of their performance. And you have to applaud what England are doing here, by the way, because it would have been easy just to lay down in a corner and not really fancy it, but they've certainly come out fighting tonight.
And also, the point is, what might have been. Okay, for the moment, thank you. Second half to come shortly. The first half before the 18 World Cup has been something, but honestly, it all comes down to Spain, Argentina in New Jersey tomorrow.
Down to just 2. We have reached the end of the journey.
6 weeks, over 100 matches, an epic voyage.
Freeze legends, fighters, heroes.
They fought against the odds, battled the gods.
For these two nations, there will be very different outcomes.
The one, despair and defeat.
Their tale ends as a tragedy.
For the other, glory.
Legendary status awaits.
A victory celebrated by the future generations, forever.
And coming. It's time for the World Cup final.
How am I watching that? I don't know. It is 7 p.m. though.
Oof, cannot wait.
Oh.
Our team in New York have been gearing up for the big one with a spot of rowing on the Hudson. Wayne Rooney delivering on a promise he made early in the tournament with Joe Hart and Michael Richards alongside him. There's more of that available on the BBC Sport website and app, BBC Sport socials, BBC Sport YouTube channel. And after that work, guys, Joe is alongside our World Cup final commentator, Guy Mowbray.
Well, Joe, New York, and here's your favourite place. How was your trip on the river?
It was funny. It was his big mouth, but we're back to it. We had a laugh. We always do. We did all right.
And we're here for a big race. This is a huge game tomorrow. We've got two Latin nations, but two nations of very different styles.
I think that's exactly what we've got, and that's why it's so interesting. I think obviously the Spanish style is, as you see it, they probably train the same every day. They work on the same sort of things, same sort of tactics, same sort of movements, and they're excellent at it, unbelievable at it. In fact, obviously, doing what they did in the Euros 2 years ago, we've just got the craziness of Argentina. But was phenomenal. You know, we saw it the other night. We saw that it wasn't perfect. By no means is it perfect, but geez, they'll give absolutely everything they possibly can and sprinkle on top of the greatest players who have played the game. It's not a bad combo.
And you look at Spain, who are a team, we keep calling them a team with no stars as such, but Manchester City's Rodri seems to have had a revival. He has come back to life at this time.
Well, he's worked really hard. He went through a devastating injury just at the height of his powers, Ballon d'Or, doing everything he did at Manchester City. Very stop-start season, understandably. I think the season before practically missed it, didn't he? And then last season he wasn't faring. But it comes with time. He's a brilliant, brilliant player. Manchester City changed their style a little bit. They weren't as much playing through the lines as they probably would have done. You know, Pep tried to evolve the team, but this Spanish team very much plays to his tune. It's fantastic. It's growing confidence and fitness. Power, and you know, just to give his day tomorrow.
You just mentioned about Argentina. We know they've got the greatest player they've ever played, but they are a team as well. And is it the fact that they never know when it's done? They will never check out. Right?
They were team. And like I say, that my experience being out of this tournament the other night, and England were in it. England were giving a right good ding dong. It was a dust up. It was aggressive. It was feisty. There was a lot of good football being played. So they're just trying to slowly work the team out. Whereas Spain just pass you into submission and then beat you. Whereas Argentina just looking at any angle. How can we get, to the better teams, of course, the lesser nations that can beat them with their quality. But I think it's more of a fair fight in terms of ability. They just look for any little weakness. I think they just work hard off the ball, on the ball, little subtle changes, and eventually it culminated in Messi taking over and the team they just went for the kill.
Well, we're both really looking forward to it. 6 weeks of beautiful weather out here in the States, and Joe's brought Manchester.
Yeah, come on. Very good. Thanks to Guy and Joe. Join Gabby Logan and the team tomorrow night for the World Cup final. Spain, Argentina. What a game. All the build up. 7 o'clock. Please and iPlayer. The programme will include the halftime show in full. And there's match commentary over on 5 Live on BBC Sounds. Kenny Kane presents coverage 6:45 p.m. That's after the final round of the 154 Open Championship. 5 Live and BBC Sounds have live commentary all afternoon and highlights of all the action from Royal Birkdale. BBC Two and iPlayer from 5 to 10 tomorrow. Or the live action from the 100 begins on Tuesday. Looking forward to that as well. And of course, you can check out the Football Daily podcast anytime.
We've got label recording generation. We had 11 top players in one team. That's one Premier League, one Champions League. In the World Cup, you get a crisis every 2 or 3 days. So why have we dealt with just bring a few thousand to play?
Some of them went out of control.
This is a nice shot, right? We were in a desperation mode, hidden by ego.
Everyone was thinking, why is it not quite worth it? Who was that guy? Who's the funny name of Spider-Man? It's with great power comes great responsibility.
Be careful what you push for, Parker.
Spider-Man, the full collection, streaming from the 19th of July on BBC iPlayer.
Sport, football, Spider-Man, got it all covered, haven't we? I'm not going to ask you any questions about Spider-Man. Don't worry. So in terms of France, though, I mean, you must be so disappointed if you did the edition.
Yeah, I think he'd be so frustrated, but I think there's an element that he probably sat back and thought, okay, well, there's nothing I can do now because he knows he's not going to be here tomorrow.
We've got some lovely shots, actually. Kylian Mbappe talking to Thomas Tuchel. Respect there, Martin.
Yeah, without doubt, they obviously worked together at PSG, won the titles there. So no problem at all. I mean, he'd be saying to him, don't change your performance from the first half and make sure that you're letting them win, because there's been a great performance. Hopefully they'll continue to do the same. I think though that the French will fire back. Deschamps will be a little bit embarrassed for what he's seen, because he's a proud Frenchman, and he'll want a response from his team.
More goals, Dave? More goals?
Yeah, I think so. It'd be interesting to see the response of France and what they do now. But from England's point of view, go for the jugular. Go and get more. Go and really build that confidence so that the next time you meet back up as a squad, the last memory that you had was a real positive one.
Will that be in September? And will he stick with any of these? Is it one of those? Okay, let's. Some of these have played exceptionally well so far. I think the circumstances are, quite unique, but nonetheless, they've actually sent out a message. Some of these guys who come in tonight.
Okay, let's go back to our commentary team, and that is Dan Murphy and Steve Wilson. Forget Allez les Bleus. Where are les Bleus?
It's the truth, they blew it. Well, Luca Dean's going to be coming on for France, presumably for Theo Hernandez. England's players have kind of wandered out of the dressing room away to the left-hand side. Last time France were 4-0 down in a game. They came back and only lost 5-4. That was in a Nations League semi-final against Spain last year. If you are watching the World Cup matches live or you're enjoying the highlights on BBC iPlayer, don't forget you need a TV license. You can't scan the QR code on screen now to buy.
Yeah, it's just out to get you, really, with a TV license. Don't come around. Don't go around every house. Take TV license.
Only 11 months,
You know.
and they were beaten 3-0 by Brazil in a friendly in Brazil. They're already 4 down here. They were actually 4-0 down and 5-1 down against Spain in that Nations League semi-final 12 months ago, but scored 3 late goals.
Wow.
More respectable than it might have been. So Theo Hernandez, Ibrahim Konate, Ryan Cherky and Desiree Doué are coming off. It's a 4
Ollie Watkins is going on
1 substitution as Luca Dean,
for probably Ivan Tony, maybe.
Barcola and Upamecano come on. And
I mean, I know it'd be funny. They do need to sort it out, but
and we're also going to see for England, Ollie
that's the damage already done, though. That's the thing.
6 minutes.
We're all flying out the second half.
As a
Come on.
substitute against Panama. Ollie Watkins is coming on.
Watkins is in the camp.
I'm assuming it's Ivan Tony who.
If you figure out someone else, it'd be daft.
They're just about to get the board up.
I like this 2 substitutions. Rashford.
I know, Ivan Tony is out there, so it's Rashford who makes way.
Damn.
So Watkins for Rashford. Yeah, you think Rashford maybe had a little something sore or what you call him because he was brilliant first half. So Watkins for Rashford, Cherky, Doué, Theo Hernandez and Konate all off for France. Luca Dean, Ousmane Dembele, Bradley Barcola and Upamecano coming on. So it's
Play ball.
French first team. They were nothing like the French first team in the first half.
You say that, though. It's just shocked to see 4-0 at half time.
It is Ivan Tony.
I would be 6. I don't know.
He's done really well as well, considering he's hardly played any minutes. He was really reliable in that first half. He was a threat. Licked the play well. Rogers to Rice to Eze. Tony lurking around the penalty spot. Dembele's first involvement, and he's just nudged over. And it's a free kick to France. He's never scored in a major finals before this World Cup, Dembele, which is something of a surprise. Got 7 games here. Offside flag is up against him. Okay. I mean, there has to be a response from France, surely.
Yeah, I was gonna say, come in at least go for France. I would hope so.
Zaire Emery. 1-1 cleanly. Yeah, obviously the manager would have been fuming. They made 4 changes. That tells you how disappointed he was with the first half performance. He'll expect much better.
I would say final prediction. I would say 5-1 England. 1-1 second half. I would say has to be. Oh, I know what formation he's playing. I think it's 4-4-2. He's playing Watkins like a Tommy Conway.
Watkins dispossessed fairly. With the Meccano turns it inside to Elise. Scores.
Yep. You knew he's popping up. Oh yeah, he is. Don't worry, Anderson, don't worry about it.
When he becomes first 1966 to score more than it's been one World Cup. Well, it's good. Uber Meccano sets the tempo with the tackle on Watkins, and then the break is on. They get an overload. It's a lovely pass to Mbappe. When he gets in there, you don't expect him to miss. The response that Deschamps was looking for has come early in the second half. And of course, Mbappe is now joint leader in the all-time World Cup goal-scoring charts with Lionel Messi on 21.
Told you. Like, he's probably, sure, probably, like, you got to score. Like, I mean, you're quite surprised that the thing is, like,
Deschamps must have torn into the Bahalta.
I was gonna say, like, what the thing is, we've got to focus. We've got to, like, keep it going. Can't stop it now. Like, you gotta keep it driving.
Rightly so, by the way. Yeah, absolutely.
Because you can't really, yeah.
Elise wriggling on. Mbappe couldn't quite get the better of every concept.
Get the 5th goal, and then you'll be laughing. Because you just cancelled out in Mbappe's goal, and it's like, it's just saying, really, you got to try.
Here. Pass on to Watkins there momentarily.
Play him in.
Still a pass into
Go on, Watkins. Oh, Watkins, man.
Wide.
Watkins, man. You gotta try.
Much more composed.
I said 4-3-3, apparently. The play 3 strikers.
Being asked to play on that left side, Watkins not normal for him.
He is playing like a Tommy Conway.
With Meccano into Elise.
Right, this is where you gotta think where you gotta track him.
In the middle, it's only really Elise and Mbappe. The two are enough. Not quite.
To be honest, like, they can have like 2 forwards, we get back and so close.
The Rice getting back in and helping his defenders again.
It's like basically like Kane. If you just go 4-2, I would probably assume you having Kane and Bellingham come on just to sort it out for him. If they do that, then they'll probably take Eze and Tony off, probably.
Closure on the ball, keep getting passes in.
If they're not pressing, they're just like letting it be. For like the next Euros, I'll start Anderson. You gotta start Anderson. Like,
Elise, first time for Mbappe.
you say like, you say like, oh yeah, why Anderson? You had Pickford. Pickford's getting to age where he's less reliable now. Like 2018, he was a beast, and now he's like game. Like 20, if like what's called like a decade since he's in. So like, how old is he now? Like,
Brilliant finish. It's 21 World Cup goals, and this is 22nd game when you're looking at his goals per game record. It's only really in modern times, if you call it modern.
Yeah, he's like 32. So he was like 24 when he like started playing for England. So you know what I mean, like. nearly over a decade, really. Basically, a decade he's been at an English, I would say. Because you think, is either this tournament or I would say the next he'll be retired from English football. Bear in mind though, like goalkeeper's going to go to 40, but I don't know if Pickford's going to go for that. I know Julian Buffon did go 40 years old. That's how we know it was like he can go for it. But yeah, I don't know. Like
looks like he's come on the pitch in green. They needed some of that.
yeah, but I mean, nobody think go to 80th minute, it's still like this. Coconut waters. I'm probably 11:15.
Rabio with the block.
What is he trying to do, Tony?
Tony, here's Zaya Emery.
Tony's trying to do splits. You know, I'll do regardless of the scoreline. Put Kane Bellingham on, so they get a run out of like what's called. They better have Wonderwall. I swear to God, if they don't have Wonderwall, I am gonna be fuming. I could be able to sing because they're next on. Let me say. What a block. Like, I would take Ezzy off, but like, hang on. Say that. Okay. Get him off.
What a run. Brilliant from Eze. Just couldn't quite get the final bit. It's his first start at this World Cup, Eze. Sure, going head to head with his old Palace teammate Elise, I'm sure. Mbappe, that's a lovely ball. Just over a year ago, they turned against Spain, almost around, enough to make it very edgy. It's a simple out to in run. Kwanzaa hasn't got the legs on Barcola, and when he gets in there, he's never going to miss. Well, there's a long way to go. And France look a very different prospect. Got to keep playing it, keep getting on the ball, keep passing it forward through the lines. Rabia with the block. Declan Rice. Rogers. Rogers getting away from Rabiot. Perhaps he shouldn't have done it, and that's a foul by Barcola. It'll be a free kick to England. Well, the highest score in one of these games, third place playoffs, was involving France, a 6-3 win over West Germany in 1958. Just Fontaine scored 4 of 13 he scored in that World Cup in that match, and even allowed his teammate Raymond Copper to take and score a penalty. Otherwise, he might have had 5. We've had 6 and counting. 4 for England. In it goes from Rice. Magnan's there. Mbappe. Spence trying to get tight. Mbappe. Just himself.
This is troubling me, lads. I'm not refraining.
Incredible. This game of football out concerned so quickly. He is offside there. Still a good save, though, wasn't it? Stay big. Watching on. He's safe in the knowledge that he'll be England's first pick when the Nations League campaign starts, but very valuable for Henderson to get this game. Here for Barcola. Did well there, Saka. Really well. Good strength. An exhibition has become an examination for England. It has indeed. Kylian Mbappe is stroking the ball onto the with the free kick to them take it. He says Conser did take it.
Don't know why I say big chance. It's the ball that put them back in it. They need to sort something out here. Like, keep it tight until, like, most. Oh, God, Spence.
They're doing really well.
I just.
Game now. It's a very different game. Momentum is shifting.
Guess hydration a bit fun.
Key question of all.
Have popcorn, man. You know. I don't know what time it is over there, but it's like I think it's like our tea time, like
through the lines,
like 5-6 p.m. probably. I think their time. Well, I assume so. I wouldn't think.
Here's corner kick. And France already with us. It's a really good save as well.
What I say though.
France have lost possession. Elise giving it to Eze. Goal kick is the decision. Well, I think it's Ivan Tony gets his head on it. He's offside as well, Watkins. Tony it was. Good save. Maybe San Rabio. That's good. Much better. Good to Meccano. Getting a little bit of help from Malo Gusto.
Oh man.
Now Mbappe. Mbappe.
I just feel thinking about Mbappe like I thought he was gonna score.
Got through Quanser, didn't get through.
Sure, he scored already, but yeah.
Rogers pass for Saka short. Zaya Emery to Elise. Elise gets out. We can't believe he hasn't got that on target. Just opens up for him. I think he should score. It's too easy again. To give away that in his own half from Rogers. Just was enough to cut him off really there. I think it's Conser.
I'm quite saying a fifth goal for England, but it's more keeping the ball around half for most of the time, I'll say.
Saka and Rogers in the middle. Here's Rogers.
Like Rogers could have played with Saka at Arsenal, but he's turned down for Chelsea.
Rice.
Regardless, we gave like 50 odd million. 15 million in the Chelsea is a lot. Like, you basically find a whole new squad, really, if you want to.
Absolutely. Keep the ball.
Like, bear in mind, we always sold Hackney,
Make them
but
work for it. Let them shuffle across.
yeah. I don't know, yeah, but yeah, you know. See how it
Football
goes.
back in the game. What Thomas Tuchel suggested is maybe not in the DNA of English football.
Yeah, the thing is with Southgate, we just passed it side to side and stuff like that, but free drive, that's like what Rice is doing now.
Watkins.
I would went down, really. Just
Eze.
go down Webby.
Oh, lovely ball.
Oh, pay 1-5, mate. Go.
He was in. Just needed a better control on his chest. It was a huge, clever pass, wasn't it, that got him in?
Each one will die.
Wouldn't be the first time England have won their final game in a World Cup 4-2. Reason for that. Spence out of that. Brilliant.
I'm just on my TikTok. I'll see what stuff I need to upload tomorrow.
Tony in the middle. Watkins away from Augusto. Ivan Tony. Closely watched by Lacroix. Eze. Spinning up onto the head of Lucati.
My God.
Watkins cross. Good header that was.
I don't know. I feel like we can win this. Highly, highly. Because I got a feeling it's like the team we have is like. I mean,
It's still playing well, but the good thing for the game is that so are France.
It's just very open.
First half.
Like, it's a very open game.
Barcola, Mbappe. He's even in the ground, the man against quality. He's a brilliant move again. Sit patient.
I love Henderson.
Be working from left to right, should score.
Dean Henderson's my guy. I don't know. He's just that decent, and I respect him. It's alright.
Well, England have been rattled by France in this first 20 minutes of the second half. Hydration break would be nice. We'll have one soon.
The last England hydration break.
Looks some tired legs out there.
Get someone on.
Bellingham in the middle of the pitch as well.
I was saying this right. They made 4 at half time. We made 1. So we still have 4. They have 1 sub.
Henderson, he treated it with respect. Always had it covered, I think. Look on for Elise. Dembele from Malo Gusto. And he's got away from Jet Spence. It's Kylian Mbappe. We thought there was a goal behind him. There was a goal. Morgan Rogers. Lacroix might have a bit of a problem here.
Oh my God.
Ronnie Watkins couldn't get his head.
If got the header there, it would be in.
More goals in this. It looks that way, unfortunately, for us. As England, I mean. Lovely dummy, Elise. quality, the touch. It's nearly unstoppable, that link up. Well, the Lise and Mbappe there. Football of the highest quality, it really is. France 3, England 4.
Yeah, coming under pressure here.
Tell me the bronze final doesn't matter to Didier Deschamps.
It does, literally. I know, funny, this is a cracking game.
And then
Aye, for Kilmer.
Control what was a very tempting offer indeed. Goodness, we got it in our hands here. We have maybe side legs, the quality of the French, the boxing. So more England's 22 minutes, unless he makes some changes. I think he's desperately in need of some fresh legs. We've got Gordon, we've got Kane, we've got Bellingham. It doesn't always have to be defensive, but just some more energy out there now. Needed. Well, lest you forget, it is the World Cup final tomorrow. Spain against Argentina, live from New Jersey. The MetLife Gabby Logan will be joined by Wayne Rooney, Joe Hart, and Micah Richards. That's from 7 to 12 on BBC One and the iPlayer, and will include, of course, that halftime show. Also, live commentary of the final on 5 Live and BBC Sounds, and plenty of preview content on the BBC Sport website and the app tomorrow, where you can also follow the World Cup final in the 3D experience. All the build-up, all the action, all the analysis, and the trophy lift on the BBC tomorrow. And you can scan the QR code on your screen now to have your say on this game with the BBC Sport Player Rater. Who has stood out for you? The first half rankings and the second half rankings. Very different story indeed. Absolutely. The subs have held massively, the intensity's gone up. It looks incredible in this second half. Martin, how do you stop this French attack now they've woken up?
Yeah, you've made them angry. And I can't help thinking that, much like the midweek game against Argentina, it's like, you're ready to control the game and you're 4-0 up. So obviously he needs to make adjustments. So they are magnificent. We know the attacking talent that they have, and they've run riot. They could actually have been a couple of goals ahead in the second half, and we're only just 20 minutes or so into the second half. So I think there's going to be more goals, Steve. I predict they will, at half time was going to end up 4-4, and it might even be more than that.
Steve, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think the interesting part about this is how well Declan Rice played in that first half, and now it looks like he's really struggling. Looks like he's we're talking about the minutes that he played in the game, and you look at Elliot Anderson on the bench, and you think, well, why not give him that opportunity to come on? I think you lose Rashford, you lose that pace of behind, that threat. But credit to the French, they've obviously spoke at half time and decided that it's unacceptable. Whole host of changes at half time, and they've made a difference. But some of the link-up plays, sometimes you've got to hold your hands up and say, incredible football, but from an England point of view, it still has to be better. And I think you can see on the faces of Thomas Tuchel and Anthony Barry how disappointed they are in the second half.
I think one thing that Thomas Tuchel can't do is bring on a load of defenders and try and hang on. No. Whatever happens, if they use this game, he won't do that, I don't think. Well, there's space out there. We're still getting some good opportunities of our own, just not as many, because we don't have that control in the game or that pace that Rashford gives us, dynamism. I mean, Watkins ain't slow, but he's not quite at the level of pace as Rashford. And second, looking a bit tired, who's been terrific.
It's really gone.
Surprised we haven't seen Anthony Gordon yet. Maybe he's carrying or not. Yeah. Well, Bellingham's the what? Bellingham can keep hold of the ball. He's got that wonderful athleticism and aggression, and Concept. Foul by Rabiot. Well, Lionel Messi may need to score a hat-trick tomorrow to win the Golden Boot. Well, he's on assists at the moment, but behind by 2 on goals. We're talking about his numbers and Mbappe's earlier, weren't you? They're absolutely incredible. Only 4 players have ever scored 2 hat-tricks in World Cup football. Not in one edition, but in World Cup football in general. And Kylian Mbappe is 1 away from becoming the 5th. The last one was Gabriel Batistuta. His first, of course, came in the final 4 years ago. Henderson, Ivan Toney, flattered by Upa Meccano. It's good from Henderson, though. Nice good pass into Tony, got hold of it. Yeah, he took a whack, but kept the ball. We need some dark arts out there. Slow it down, make it bitty, make it scrappy. Oh, it's tough, one. French have got the momentum at the moment. Look like scoring every time they attack. Kwanzaa. Rice. Did well to keep that in. Jed Spence. Here's Ollie Watkins. Augusto on the tussle. Zaire Emery for Dembele. We'll get to that in the first Lisa.
Aye.
Well, they scored 3 in the second half and missed 3 more very, very good chances. Why do you expect him to score? Because he's got so much quality and such a technically gifted player.
He is technically gifted, yeah. He just, it's good. I'll bring some on now, I'll say. Next time he goes out, bring some on.
Rabiot.
You got him?
Dembele. Olise. The France were absolutely nowhere, and now they're absolutely everywhere. Zaire Emery. Kadim.
I think I'm going to bring some subs on, lads. I'm not
necessary, but very enjoyable.
just break the play down. Don't foul him. Yeah.
Very foul in there. It was on target.
Well, Rodgers.
But how do you play against him when he's in the mood? It's difficult because he's one of the best players. There's been one of the
He's gonna make a sub
for a long time, and he's got such explosive pace and quick feet.
This one off. Gotta make some subs, lads. Like.
I know it's comparing apples
Yeah,
and pears because
Bellingham's
this is
good
a
on.
bigger tournament, but the last player to hit double figures in a World Cup before Mbappe as Bellingham gets ready was good. Muller for Germany in the 74 edition.
Get 20 off, I'll say. Tony's not like literally like Harry Kane, but like younger.
Mbappe, Elisa.
Like, that's what we need.
They like playing together, those two, don't they? Barcola. Rabiot, Mbappe.
Right, we supposed to have one goal expected. They should have two. Where is it?
Free kick is given, there was a foul.
We are hanging on by a year's thread here.
Tactical, armed, and ready to strike. Bellingham will be on shortly. The French are all over England here in search of the equaliser. There's actually a matter of time, doesn't he? Let's be honest about it. We can't stop attacks. Elliot Anderson is also getting ready, but it's a French free kick. Dembele in. Eze out.
Is it in? You see, get kicked out, so then we like get subs on. I take Tony off and Eze. Arson.
Barcola.
I just don't.
Lukaku. Kylian Mbappe. Really good block. And now Rodgers as England seeks something.
Referee, watch it.
He's doing a foul from Lukaku and he's done really well.
Just holding him. They goes get married with him. Like, don't let go, don't let go. I don't let you leave. 22.
Listen, coming on. Is it being replaced by Bellingham?
20, is it? Yeah. Knew it. Call that again. Called it. 2 times I called things. 2 times. I called it Eze and Tony come off. Bellingham Anderson come on. Knew it. So I'm gonna just tell Anderson we'll do a better job than Thingy. I'm just playing a false striker, basically.
Give him some control, get the ball into them, be both really comfortable receiving it under pressure.
Yeah, I like Anderson.
Elise and Zaya Emery.
I just kind of want to go to bed and get 3rd place in the World Cup. I don't know. But like, you look at it like, oh, there's something. I think there's something 8 cards, you know.
From Watkins, and Watkins wants to return. Augusto was stretching, couldn't get there. Watkins with the in front of him. Saka arriving in the middle. That's enough in the ball. Still, just.
Yeah.
You can continue if you sorry. Is that shot really loud? It's Barcola.
I was gonna say, what is that?
Mbappe. Elise.
He's missed a big chance out. I just don't know how he missed it though.
What a move. The patience. They're just enjoying themselves. We just had the chance the other end. Bellingham, brilliant. I'm not sure how Elise has missed. He's got a bit of cramp to be fair to him, but he might not have been expecting the return from Dembele.
No, I thought it was planned though. I thought it was like planned routine, like when you're one of those things where like you when you know your mate, so you play it.
Treatment for crap. Jesus Valenzuela.
Oh, he's getting cramped.
Not the first time we've seen a ref suffer with
yeah.
crap in this tournament. I think the remedy, if I can't remember which referee it was, but I think someone rubbed some green tea or something on his thigh or calf, whoever that was early in the tournament.
2 hours and 10 minutes. It's not bad. It's like the longest stream
Well,
I've done.
this has been, Danny, without any question, is a justification.
Got 9 minutes to hold on, lads. We have
It's been thoroughly enjoyable, and some of the fun.
Haaland, Messi, Mbappe, Bellingham, and Kane, top goal scorers. I think we're the first nation to have 2 top goal scorers. It's more than 5 goals.
Gerald Concert is going to be replaced. He's got cramp. Reece James is coming on.
Oh, Reece James, bloody hell.
What I would say about this fixture is I don't think it needs 30 minutes extra time if it ends in a draw. No, completely agree, but we'll have it. I know.
I don't know why we have extra time. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking if you have extra. It's like you're winning for a medal. Like, just have a penalty shot or something. Just get it done with. Get it done.
Reece James on.
Like it's a draw. Like
we haven't got a chance to see the replay of Bellingham's chance. Well, no, all he had a chance to shoot, and then he took one extra touch, didn't he?
I don't know.
So England under the cosh with 8 minutes to go. So the table is familiar. He does, doesn't he?
Sure. Wow. Yeah, like everyone's got a bed in my family. It's like,
Zaya Emery. Zaya Emery.
but yes, hopefully it doesn't go extra time or like regardless or anything. Reece James is the wrong person to play.
We've lost it and got it back again since December.
Play against like Barcelona or the Melise. Like you need someone fast and knows what he's doing. Yeah, he's got physical side. I don't rate Reece James as well because he's just he's that like type of person who's like not lazy, but I just don't rate him. Like I would have like if you bring someone on for concert, I would have had O'Reilly. O'Reilly would be the best option. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It's about 6 minutes.
Nice and patient. Waiting for the movement.
Well, Pickford would have lobbed the ball up.
And into Bellingham, who's unbothered by Upamecano being on his shoulder. That's a lovely ball. Overlapping run from Spence. He's used on it.
Penalty. Penalty for England.
Jed Spence is in a great tournament. Brought down by Malo Gusto. I was just thinking, Steve, as he did the overlap, where's he going? There's 5 minutes left, but he's got the energy and the pace. That's a penalty. All day long, it's a penalty. Oh, jeez. He was drawn to Saka. I think it's going to be Saka or Jude Bellingham. Well, surely, with only 5 minutes of normal time to go, the bit rapid about it, of course. Surely, this would seal third place for England. The most goals scored by an Englishman at any single World Cup is 6. Gary Lineker in Mexico in 1986. And Bellingham is going to forego the opportunity to beat that record. And
Bukayo Saka taking the penalty. Yeah, that makes probably for a club. What was it working? What we're working? Goal here. Gotta be goal here. Please be a goal. Then it calms everything down. It's a good match to watch, I would say. like neutral.
In an England jersey on penalty kicks.
If England got knocked out in the quarterfinals and you just saw this,
Here it comes, this for a hat-trick for England's fifth. Yes, it's it.
there we go. England are probably third place winners.
You'd like to think, Steve, but I'm not going to say it. Because we know we're going to get some injury time. Maybe that will knock the stuffing out of French, who knows? The eighth goal of this remarkable game in Miami is scored by the
Crazy stuff. Good match to watch live stream, isn't it?
well. So any scoreline here.
It could be the other way around, 5-3 to France.
3 England.
Go on, Connor. You love to see it. I am happy as a man could be on nearly a Sunday morning. Imagine that. It's literally 9 minutes till midnight. It's crazy. Jules Koundé is warming up for France.
Koundé's going to be coming on shortly.
Yeah, I know that Guy Mulberry. I think it's Guy Mulberry, but I know who he is. It's kind of Saka with a hat trick. You never want to see that happen.
Bellingham.
Like you would have thought, like England get beat by Argentina. Everyone's slagging them to go off, and then Tuchel has brought his England side, made the team around. Everyone thought, why? And then literally turned it into say, yeah, I'm here, say, I know what I'm doing, and pulled a win against France. I don't know if Southgate beat France, I don't think. Because I think the last time we beat France was in 2015. But yeah, the team. So we still had Stones and Kane. That is crazy. We still had Stones and Kane in the squad. It was a whole different team, apart from Digne. Like 3 players out of the 22 people.
Just lost that
Thingy.
Almost through to Watkins.
Yeah, literally. So it's Kane and Stones are the only 2 people who are not who have survived a last win against France, and they got celebrated. Like that's what we needed, a cushion. Like yeah, it's 4-3, but like you're on the verge of like drawing. But yeah,
for Gusto.
see how it goes. So
It's just might have.
See how many minutes we've got here.
French hopes. Barcola deflected corner. 7 is the number. Gusto is now being replaced by Jules Koundé.
Gusto for Jules Koundé. 7 minutes of my time. So it'll go into midnight by 1 minute. That is it. Offside, apparently.
Referee has stopped play.
Offside, probably. Well, I know it's offside, but
Offside. Yeah, give it to England. It's a waste, isn't it?
waste for France.
I like that.
Let's say I'll do these live streams more often. Like, I feel like these live streams are pretty decent. What to do?
I hope they let him have a match ball. I'm told they cost $1,200 each.
What? $1,200 each. You mental. So that was lovely. Whoa, Griff.
So Lisa. She was Kunde.
No, this is just.
Kunde's fresh legs giving their belly an overlap. It's Elisa. It's a Declan Rice challenge again for England. Well done. Bellingham bumped over by Rabiot.
You never notice it. 8-goal thrower in a third and fourth team in the world of what they show.
See Rich Halibut come on for what will be only his second England appearance.
But yeah,
Called into the squad to replace Tino.
There's only James Trafford and Kobe Manu are the only two players to have made. They've not made an appearance. Gay has come off.
Or at least 3 minutes.
Trevor Chalobah is playing.
Nice moment for him.
My dad be like, "Oh, I forgot to put the score on for England." Oh, see me.
For his efforts in training. With the header. Zaya Emery. Lacroix.
There we go.
Rabiot. Olise. Dembele.
What a tackle. Like, we have fresh legs everywhere. Like, it's just, yeah.
Dembele again. Spence back on his feet. Olise. Didn't know that
We've got 4 minutes to go. So actually, we'll finish probably.
And Spence with the forward ball. And Upamecano
They are, like, empty at the back for some reason. I don't know why they're doing that, but yeah.
Mbappe.
It'd be 5-4, yeah. 5-4, yeah. Come on.
Spence again.
They're just hoofing it. Like,
he was a million miles
it
away.
Feels like
Tottenham's team.
in Mexico and
Jed Spence. Which is a problem because I don't think England can make any more changes. The referee has stopped play with France.
oh, France don't like it. Yeah, but he's got the leg. He's got the leg.
I think he's just cramped. I think he's worked himself into the ground. He's been phenomenal. Brilliant performance, and he's just cramped up.
That's performance from him, though. Respect him. You've got to respect defenders. I was a left back once and won the league in Division 5.
Four medics
Like,
across the pitch.
as a left back, and you see how tall I am, I'm like 5'11". Bear in mind, I was 11 years old. So 6 years ago, I was.
World Cup for Jed Spence. Yeah, as I said earlier, he's proved a lot of people.
Oh, yes, that's it. Well, that's it.
Sometimes was a shot for
Football
manager was there, but defensively, we know how good he is, how quick he is.
Defensively, we're going to win.
I think what's impressed most people is willingness to get forward and do his overlaps.
We say no, I want to say.
Sorry, Dan. No.
I say.
Just possess Mbappe, and here's Bellingham. Trying to play Watkins in. Upamecano was there. Zaya Emery's header. Well anticipated by Upamecano. Got himself in front of his.
Well, watch it here. 5-4.
Upamecano done well again, really well. When he gets here, you've got to get him on his right foot. Very difficult, I know, one-on-one. It's a brilliant finish.
Crazy stuff, lads. Where's
this tournament?
Where's Constantine? Hang on.
Rich James. No foul on Elise. Elliot Anderson. It is now jointly the highest scoring third place match in World Cup history. With that 6-3 French win in 1958 over West Germany, I was telling you about earlier. Constant under pressure, getting out of it well. Listen for James. Can England keep the ball for a couple of minutes? No, they can't. They get it back. Reece James.
This is just crazy. It's like 5-4. It's like
Run by Van Curlen. Rabiot. Blocked by James. Saka. Watkins is an option.
this is crazy. Like 6-4. It's 10 goals for only. You're mental. I'm drunk, not like drunk. Like I feel drunk because I've not witnessed this before.
That's a brilliant finish. Now he's got confidence in his own ability. There's the athleticism initially, the patience, the skill, the jump. Even there, the extra touches, just complete belief in himself and his ability. Wonderful goal from England's best player.
There you go, lads. What do you think of that then, lads?
What's the score, Steve?
6-4, man.
6-4. 6-4. England. Which it's not thrilling.
Crazy that.
Long, storied, and fantastic career as French coach comes to an end in Miami. This has been the most
Oh yeah, Roy Hodgson beat Deschamps.
Mostly poor France in the first half. England were brilliant. Completely switched it on its head second half. But some of the football we've seen today, the best I've seen. Incredible link-ups, loads of brilliant goals.
Yeah, crazy.
Showing some resilience, making
6-4 England.
Into it. Everything. You know, everything, Steve.
Look at that.
The prize is dubious. The match was momentous. 6-4, England 6.
Literally just turned midnight. Mental.
Steve and Danny, thank you both very
I think
much
it's just a
indeed.
good match to
Wow.
watch overall for a neutral fan. I'll say.
England.
But yeah.
Let's see France for a game that we thoroughly enjoyed.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. I don't care. Okay, we come third. It's mental.
I'm thinking this could be like a training ground exercise. It's going to be the players going through the motions.
It felt like a grassroots football.
First half was incredible for England.
Like it felt like you watching.
Went in the change room, wanted to get a little bit of pride back, made changes.
Oh, here it is. Mbappe's crying, man.
Absolutely, then where he said,
like when I say crying, he's completely. He was just complaining basically.
Too late, but hey, ho, we enjoyed the game.
I think as well, Didier Deschamps will be thinking to himself, we could have won that, especially Michael Olise takes those 2 chances, Martin.
Yeah, they restored a lot of their pride, made 3 substitutions at half time. In fact, they probably could have won. They probably rue the fact they didn't win the game without the chances they had. I think the American audience thought they were watching basketball at the end. There's Donald Trump will already tweeting that somewhere along the line. Was it a basketball game? It was free flowing. It was fantastic to watch.
That's right, Kante didn't play.
Applaud the players.
Oh, poor goal Kante.
Would have wanted to play tomorrow, not today, but they gave us a really good.
We'll see what's happening because
wonderful football. And
if it goes to the studio, I'll have to end it. I'll end it there.
He stepped aside for that. He still had another
goal
in him to finish this.
I think it's good. It was a good match. I can't really complain. I will be making a video on it on YouTube very soon on the England World Cup run.
I think it shows his.
I'll just go through all the matches step by step, and yeah, basically
shows a moment of class towards it. So yeah,
yeah, they say one wall.
To get his hat trick.
Just somehow,
You can
that's
see,
what you
Ross,
gotta do.
given the heartbreak for both teams,
You shouldn't
it's
wait
a
till
classic
like
case
the
of
game corner.
we should have been in the World Cup final. How much the players
Well,
have
we're
enjoyed
sleeping, they can risk it back, guys.
Yeah, and I think it was important for
It's
England's
now
players as
official
well to
club
see
football
this game.
season.
It's about seeing the job through.
Unless
finishing it off.
you are a neutral and you want to watch this Spain game, which I'm not
controlling
watching.
the game. And we were giving the ball away quite a lot
What
in
the?
this game, but we still showed enough quality going the other way
Eh?
to finish it off. It was so
Do I know what
end-to-end.
happened
I
here?
think going forward, it's about taking that control. You've seen the
Okay,
Spanish side, and we deny a French team with very few
Upamecano,
opportunities. It was a very open game.
Lacroix.
Of course, it's a different type of game with it being the
I
playoff
don't know
match,
who else is there.
third and fourth playoff game.
Senegalese player.
Was there enough
No,
on it for
Senegalese
the
player.
French? They certainly
Senegalese like
started very poorly, but they
kid.
came back and gave a good account of themselves in the second half.
Yeah, I thought it
Usman
was
Dembele.
brilliant from the French. I mean, he could have just rolled over. I think there was a huge response from them to be able to come back from that. And so, again, the players won't have enjoyed going out there today to try and play this game, worried about picking up injuries. They'll be thinking we want to make sure that we're fit going back into the season. They want a good break. If you get injured tonight, you're back in your club tomorrow or in and around it, making sure that you're getting fit for next season. They don't need that. They've just been in the camp for 7 weeks now, maybe a little bit longer. They want a break. They're ready mentally and physically for that break.
People say that this is a game they don't want, but I think maybe both teams will glad of it.
I was just looking at the photo here. They had
Okay, it's painful. It takes a long time.
I was looking at what happened to England against Belgium. They did like a photo thing with third place, but they won't do that.
Maybe this way,
They are getting medals.
To somehow deal with, and then because the next season starts.
They got someone coming home.
Now.
They can't really complete.
Gaming element, international
Did
games.
Scotland bring a thingy home? Did they bring anything but their backside home? No. Wales in travel? They travelled 0 miles. Ireland didn't travel anything. Like, you gotta say, England are the better team in the UK by far down. Scotland fans can just hate much so much because honestly, I don't care. Like, Scotland can shove their tartan shite up the front.
Previously, but he wasn't able to do it this time, so he's got to find the formula now to be able to break down a Spanish team going up against an opposition that controls the game.
So next is September we'll face Spain, Czech Republic, Croatia, Czech Republic again, Croatia and Spain. So that's our group.
And then go and do it as a manager.
So we've already beaten Croatia 4-2. Going from the World Cup. So how we look at that will probably influence what a game. Czech Republic, we not really had the best tournament so far, like in the World Cup. I don't get. I'm not trying to be racist here, but like, why they like there's tourists that, like having English shirts on? Like, I don't get them. But then like you got Spain. So what will happen, right? It'd be us and Spain be like probably top the group, probably like. Either we'll finish first or second. Why the? I don't know why they're hooking.
How do you receive the ball in better positions? And you look at the
Rogers, man, honestly, guy you played
you look at Rodri, the two centre halves and the goalkeeper. Always willing to get on the ball, always comfortable at playing out from the back, always find a solution to get.
I thought Rogers was going to kiss Henderson there. Like, you know, like
not only as a national team, like he's going to kiss English players throughout the youth as well. I think they're capable of doing that, but I think it's a step forward tonight and a positive step.
You make an excellent point, and
he was on TV there.
We have to stress
like,
here is that
that with his mascots.
The bronze final, as FIFA are calling it, a World Cup semi-final, and knowing what the prize is at stake, it is and requires a different set of rules, clear
First place to play.
mentality, knowing that prize is bigger.
You say that you will never be all the things that you see, so fade away.
It's our best ever performance since '66.
Yeah, they are getting a trophy thing.
Get given. Should have been better. Yes, I know, and obviously.
I'm trying to hear what Oasis song have been playing.
2018 was a much different response from the supporters, isn't it? We're expecting more, really.
I'm seeing you.
Our seeding. People felt we were the fourth best team in the world. We've now come third. It's one step progress, but I think it's good for the manager to pick out some positives. From what
you know what's so funny is we are a better nation than France.
Speaking of positives, Bukayo Saka got a hat trick and he's with point.
Come on.
Well, Makayo, huge congratulations. England have the bronze medal. You got the match ball. But wow, that was a roller coaster, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a crazy, crazy game. Obviously, we're both still quite disappointed to not be in the final, but it was about finishing strong. And for us, giving the country the best position in the World Cup, we finished for around 60 years. So we're happy with the final result.
Won it for England in the end because for large
You know,
parts
I
of
don't,
that
what is
second
his
half,
age?
France
Because I feel like he looks
stronger.
young, and I feel like
First half won it for us. We won the first half, they won the second half, and obviously in the end we got the goal, the 2 goals.
24
win the
years
game, so
old. He'll
celebrate.
be that next one. Because we had 28, so we still have Saka.
To be fair, it was tough to say.
So at 2018, he'll be 20 years old. Ain't that bad?
Rick,
Oh no, not 2018, 2022.
do you feel you could have played a bit of a bigger part?
Of course, I would love to
2022 have been 20s.
talk about that. Just
It depends when his birthday was. Like, you have different birthday thingy.
Sure. Something mixed out there.
yeah, I'm fit.
And you've had a few days to reflect from the disappointment. How do you look back on England's tournament as a whole?
I'll say we built and built across the tournament. We had some amazing results, and in the end, we fell short against Argentina. And yeah, it hurts a lot to all of us. And I'm sure it's the same for the fans back home. But we have to hold our head high and move on and focus on the next one. That's what I say.
Finally, yesterday, John Stone said he doesn't like the noise around the manager. How do you feel about that?
I think it's just part of the game. When you lose, there's always going to be noise. When you win, there's going to be noise. It's how you react to it, how you use it as fuel. And yeah, today we finished strong, so that's what we could really do, and we've done it.
Okay, so I know you didn't want the bronze, but it's a medal elite. Well done.
Ah, bless you. And as you can see, what a wild game. Look at the first half stats compared to the second half. We have got plenty of analysis for you. It might take us till 6 in the morning, but just stay with us. Did you get through? What a crazy game. We've even had to put a score on the floor here in studio, just to remind ourselves of the score. I love that when Danny said, "What's the score?" But what a crazy game.
You know what? I'm gonna put some music on for you. While I go to the toilet. So yeah. Enjoy it. Enjoy if you're on YouTube. Wait, good luck. Let's see what's like 10 minutes in. But yeah, it's very good stuff. I'll back and go to the toilet. I'm
I was afraid of the physical demand of the match because we know the quality and speed of France, and they have much less. The schedule for them was just less demanding. They had 1 day more in between the semi-final to digest, and they had way less travel distances than us. So the sums just up for us. We played in the heat, overtime, and in altitude and whatever. So I was worried physically. And yeah, you could see it in second half, all the cramps, all the tiredness. But I was never worried about the mentality. I said it before. This team created something very special, and they showed it again.
Changed at the drinks break as well, because it felt like you had more control after that. Or was it as simple as bringing on Jude Bellingham and Elliot Anderson?
Not sure if we had more control. We had just fresher legs and then quality blood.
I think because they
just were tired.
use like force ups at half time, which is like
and then full risk. So
Yeah.
We got lucky to not concede the equaliser and finished it off with a penalty and a brilliant goal.
Word on Bukayo Saka as well, the hat-trick hero tonight. Do you wish you could have played him more earlier in the tournament?
No. I could wish him. He did everything. He did everything right. I had just a feeling in semi-final for Morgan Rogers that he would be involved in something special. That was it. And then the games in itself demand so much. We are so much forced into changes because of cramps and flow of the game. So Bukayo showed that he's a key player. There was never a doubt. I was not even aware now that he had a hat trick. I lost the overview over the goal scorers, but well deserved, brilliant.
Also spoken a lot this week about needing to close the gap on the top nations. Does a result like this maybe give the belief? And how far are England off that?
Yeah, but you see that you could see I think everything. We have the ability to close it, but we have also the ability within a gap. They have the ability to open it up again. Listen, they were 8 years ago. They were the champions 4 years ago. They were in the final. They're in the Nations League final. So there is a slight gap, but there's no problem. We want to close it. I said yesterday, today is the first step to close it. We did it. We beat them. The next one will be against Spain in Nations League.
I'm sure you're tired now, but still as energized as ever for this job.
Yeah, because matches and see a team fight like this gives you energy. The tiredness will come after. We will still feel the pain when we know tomorrow is the final and all that. So this will take a while, but overall, it gives me more energy than it takes from me.
Thomas, well done.
Very revealing interview. You probably heard Oasis Don't Look Back in Anger as well in the background. Is that how Thomas Tuchel needs to reflect on the World Cup now? Don't look back in anger?
Well, he'll carry the scars because obviously that does impact on you. There was a fight though, and there was a reaction. But what he needs to do now for the future is develop a game plan where they can control games in a better fashion. I think that's what Spain have shown us against France, and we didn't quite show that tonight. As much as the game had enterprise and so much interest at either end, it got a little bit hairy there. So look, in the future, develop a game for us to do that. And I think the players are there. That's the encouraging thing. We saw a reaction from the players. There's enough ability there. It's just the manager getting it right, who the players are going to be at the right moments.
Stephen, Tuchel's been hammered for the substitutions and the defensive retreat against Argentina, but he got his substitutions bang on tonight.
Yeah, he did. And the big thing was that arguably one of them was a midfield change which gave us more ability to press in that central area, which is probably what we needed against Argentina. The other one was Bellingham, which allows you to win free kicks. It allows you to hold the ball up. It allows you to take pressure off the team.
Right, I am going to come off. Hope you all enjoy the stream. It should be on YouTube. If it doesn't, it'll thingy, hopefully. But I need to sleep. It is 20 midnight, and yeah. Need to be up early tomorrow, so yeah. I hope you enjoy the stream. I'll probably be live. I would say the World Cup final, but I won't be back in time for them. So probably be a Monday night stream. Maybe Tuesday. I would say, yeah, Tuesday I'll be live because I got coaching on Monday. So yeah, see you all then. Stay safe, stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.